When it comes to Urumqi's urban symbols, the International Grand Bazaar is indispensable. This southern urban complex is not only a Western region's landmark for tourists, but also a cultural link connecting millennia of commercial history. Its story holds the camel bells of the Silk Road and the cultural perseverance of contemporary Xinjiang people. The origin of the bazaar dates back to the Southgate Market during the Ming and Qing dynasties. Back then, merchants from north and south of the Tian Shan Mountains brought furs and fruits, while those from the Hexi Corridor transported silk and porcelain to trade here. The Southgate became the busiest commercial area in the western regions.
好嘛，幾新鮮喎，睇落去，得唔得？睇落幾新鮮喎。你们开到几点呢？10点半，开到10点半。各位朋友，睇下呢個咩？果然係茂名嘅朋友啊！未到新疆已經洗咗2皮嘢，係嘛？真係喎！
Today's International Grand Bazaar is a cultural and commercial complex built in 2003. Designers invited local teams to integrate Uyghur traditional domes, carvings, and colored glaze.
落樓好似啱先咁樣，落樓見到咩回事？
Every detail is a tribute to local culture.
呢啲就係難啦，就咁擺喺度賣。
For Urumqi residents, the bazaar is never just a sightseeing spot, but a life container holding daily life. 啱先嗰餐飯84蚊。 Here, there are Uyghur craftsmen making hand-woven carpets for 3 generations, using a draw silk to weave patterns of Tian Shan snow, lotus, and Populus euphratica. There are jade merchants from Hotan, telling stories of Kunlun mountain jade mining in unfluent Mandarin. There is also a Kazakh lady selling Marin candy with Xinjiang specialties like almonds and raisins. She learned the candy-making craft from her mother and starts working before dawn to preserve the pure taste. These merchants are not characters, but the owners of the bazaar. Their perseverance gives the bustling atmosphere real warmth. The most distinctive feature of the bazaar is diversity and integration. While elderly craftsmen make bronze ware with traditional tools, young people next door live stream the dutar, Uyghur stringed instrument. Ethnic clothing stores have both improved Adras dresses and traditional chapan, long robe, with a century of craftsmanship.
呢個其中一個角落頭嘛，係咪兜個圈就走啦？好嘛？幾靚喎啲畫。
More touching is cultural integration. Han tourists ask Uyghur vendors for samsa making methods, and Kazakh merchants recommend milk tea, bricks, and Chinese. People of all ethnic groups bargain and share food, with no deliberate performances but natural interactions.
呢個係辣。這個現磨了。
This tolerance is never an artificial landscape, but the inherent nature of the bazaar as a commercial hub, from joint business among all ethnic groups on the ancient Silk Road to shared life among all ethnic groups today, it has never changed.
好似要表演咯，好似嚟咯。
哎，谢谢我们美丽的。
同埋好似洋葱喎。
哎，洋葱。
哎，老爺食啲嘢。
咱们各位朋友们，跟着我们的演员一起逛巴扎，一起走起来吧！
咁啊，遇到個比賽。
好，欢迎大家。都可以提问，我们会现场为大家做。
Today's bazaar has long gone beyond the single function of a market. It is a living exhibition hall for Xinjiang's intangible cultural heritage, where hand-woven carpets, bronze ware, and ethnic musical instruments are inherited. It is a gathering place for Xinjiang specialties, where Altay honey and Hotan red dates are available. It is also Urumqi's cultural living room. During Korban Festival and Spring Festival, people of all ethnic groups gather here to sing and celebrate. For those connected to it, it may be a means of livelihood, a carrier of inheritance, or a window to local customs. But in the end, it is a people-oriented space built for needs, alive with perseverance, and vibrant with sharing. This is Urumqi's International Grand Bazaar. No complicated plots, but the truest stories. stories of historical continuity, cultural perseverance, and more importantly, of the people here keeping the millennia-old commercial legacy vibrant in modern times in their own way. Stepping into the land of Xinjiang is like opening a book filled with Earth's treasures. Its mineral resources are a poem written by hundreds of millions of years of geological movements. As early as the Han Dynasty, 206 BC, 220 AD, jade from Xinjiang traveled east along the Silk Road, becoming the beloved jade of Kunlun Mountain by the Central Plains dynasties. The warmth of Hettian jade and the emerald green of Manus jasper are not just decorations, but also carry the memory of cultural exchanges between the East and the West. In addition to jade, Xinjiang's reserves of coal, oil, and natural gas also rank among the top in China, serving as an important pillar in the modern energy map. The mirabilite in Turpan and the gold in the Altai Mountains, every mineral tells the geological miracle of this land. In the long river of beliefs, Xinjiang is a witness to the harmonious coexistence of diverse religions, and this history is equally long-standing. Buddhism was introduced to Xinjiang around the Han Dynasty. The remains of Buddhist pagodas in the ancient city of Lulan and the murals in the Kizil grottos are all marks of the prosperity of Buddhism back then. During the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907 AD, Islam gradually spread along the Silk Road and integrated with local culture, forming a unique religious culture. In addition, religions such as Taoism, Christianity, and Orthodox Christianity also came here in different historical periods, jointly building Xinjiang's diverse religious map. Whether it is the mineral treasures deep in the earth or the age-old religious traditions, they are all important parts of Xinjiang's history. They have witnessed the vicissitudes of this land and also written the brilliant civilization jointly created by all ethnic groups. Today, these mineral resources are rejuvenated in modern development, and diverse religions continue the tradition of harmonious coexistence under the framework of the rule of law. The story of Xinjiang is a chapter intertwined with minerals and beliefs, and more importantly, an eternal narrative about the land, people, and civilization.
喺新疆食完呢個海南雞，呢個好奇妙嘅乜人？ 到是这里才可以。啊，我呢間嘢唔差喎。重返呢條天路啊，係嘛？我哋咁樣望翻轉頭啊！
Stepping into Hidi and 2nd Street in Urumqi, the 641-meter lane holds a century of Xinjiang's commercial heritage and flavors. In 1915, merchants from Hotan built warehouses and sold specialties here, giving birth to the name Hedian Street. Once a Silk Road post station, it saw merchants rest and trade amid camel bells, gathering goods from all directions. It flourished in the Republic of China era, with 42 stores and 18 ethnic eateries, known as a pot of pilaf, perfuming half the city. Today, the most charming part of Hedi and 2nd Street is the food aroma lingering in the lanes, each flavor with its own story. Kashgar Yabazwa Samsa stays 3 yuan. Quef slap dough, fill stuffing, stick it in the oven, releasing instant aroma. Nuriman's fig pilaf uses aksu rice and bayambulak mutton, with dried fruits adding sweetness, a family heritage flavor.
佢唔係淨係有車加入嚟，好型喎個哥哥。
The handmade yogurt stall always has lines. The creamy skin quivers, topped with raisins and sugar, sweet and sour. There are also artux noodles, cold noodles with roast meat, milk, skin cakes. Nearly all Xinjiang specialties can be tasted here. Merchants keep prices stable. With the consensus, price hikes betray trust, adding sincerity to the food.
老板，要4个。
好的。
吃要
知道
吃的话派1个，派2，依家成啫，佢要拍開食㗎。
想吃嗎？想拍？想不吃嗎？不用拍。
不用拍。
It's not just a food street, but a scenic residential integration space where residents and tourists coexist harmoniously.
Sen